Today, our topic of the day is the worst thing to do with your voice when you're trying to fill a room. So when I say fill a room, I mean like speak to a whole room of people, right? Or make a big voice in a space that is bigger, but you don't necessarily have a microphone set up, right? So first things first, I just wanted to make sure I introduce myself again. My name is Andrea Oram. I am a music teacher. I help teachers keep their voices healthy and strong. I also actually mentor teachers in how to do something different with their teaching skills. So if they aren't fit for the public school system at this point, or they need a break, because I definitely felt like that, and I know that there's other people who feel like that too, you don't have to stop teaching. In fact, I teach and I love it every day. So there is other options out there, and I mentor people to figure out what is a good fit for them in terms of their area and what skill sets they have, what things they enjoy the most. So with that, let's get into our topic for Strength Train Your Voice today. It is the worst thing to do with your voice when you're trying to fill a room. So one of the things that your voice doesn't like is something called vocal fry. It sounds kind of like this. And the reason they call it fry is because it sounds like bacon frying on a pan. Well, you'll hear this on the radio a lot. And you'll hear, actually, if you listen and pay a little bit of attention to people around you, you'll hear people speak in their vocal fry a ton. And I have a couple ways that you can not do that. I'm letting you know now that is a bad thing to do with your voice all the time. It's not bad if it's once in a while. I mean, I just did it right now, and that's not going to hurt my voice. But if I do it all the time, it's going to become a problem. So if you're interested in how to make some changes in that regard, things that contribute to that problem, you can check out the Strength Train Your Voice group. That is in the description of this video. If you're already there, awesome. Make sure you check out the guide section because I have some tips and tricks there. But let me explain why that's the worst thing to do with your voice when you're trying to fill a room. If you are trying to make your voice go far and for everybody to hear you, if you're speaking way down here, it's going to be really hard to be louder, right? It's going to be way hard to be loud. You notice my voice doesn't sound very loud when I'm way down here. And so we can't be loud down there. So partly the thing that's going to be really hard is you're going to try and be louder, but you can't be louder down there because of a variety of reasons. And it's going to hurt your voice to try and be louder down there. So just don't do it. Speak higher, all right? And if you're like, I don't know how to do that, Andrea, well, that's what the guide section is for in the Strength Train Your Voice group. I don't want to take a ton of time explaining that today. But if you work on speaking a little bit higher, that is going to be so much healthier for your voice, and your voice will carry farther. I know that that can be tricky for some people, especially because people can be like, well, but you sound different. And that is kind of has a social piece that comes with it. So I have a couple of tricks on how to overcome that in a social or self-conscious type way. If you are interested in that, you can check out a vocal session with me, a vocal coaching session, the mindset ways to deal with that specific issue. But if it's more of an awareness issue, the first thing is to be aware that you're doing it. So notice, oh, I just did that. I'm going to try and not do that for the next 2 minutes when I'm talking, right? And it's just an awareness thing. And because this might be a habit for you, you have to undo the habit, right? So try your best to just notice it first and see where that takes you. And if you still need some assistance in figuring out how to actually change that, check out the Strength Train Your Voice group in the guide section. All right. I see a couple people are live, so I just want to say hello. It's so good to see that you are live with us. Say good morning if you want in the comments. And if you're watching replay, comment #replay. I'd love to see that you connected as well. But with that, I'm over and out already today. So I will catch you on Monday for some more healthy tips for your voice and music teacher tips too. So bye for now. Have a great weekend.